The emotional abuse of children is rampant and, as you know, very damaging. What we received as a child and what we're giving to our child is emotional abuse if what we're feeling is anxiety and depression that we can't get rid of, or PTSD. These feelings are varying degrees of the same thing. I remember trying to talk with someone who I thought was my friend about mine, but when she became irritated by the conversation and saw it as an excuse and a weakness on my part. If you feel these debilitating disorders, don't be discouraged in talking about it just because you encounter an insensitive person. I buried my feelings after my encounter with Ms. Insensitivity, and it took just that much longer for my recovery. I'm putting a program together that helps us with this because emotional abuse of children interferes with their cognitive, psychological, and social development. Some parents emotionally and psychologically harm their child because of the stress they're under, poor parenting skills, social isolation, lack of resources, or just inappropriate expectations of the child. They may do it because their parents and caregivers did it to them. A Straus and Field Report states that psychological aggression is a pervasive trait of American families. Verbal and physical attacks on children by their parents is prevalent and universal. Chow and Mayer had a study on elder abuse and found that 10.5% of participants were victims of emotional and psychological abuse, most often by a son or other relative. In 1,288 cases in 2002 to 2004, 1,200 individuals, 42 couples, and 45 groups were found to have been abused. Of these, 70% were female. 59% was psychological abuse, and 42% of it was material or financial abuse. So, you see, what goes around comes around. In our own best interest, what can we do to halt child abuse?